welcome back to the channel. If you don't remember who I am, my name's Paul, and today the exercise of the week is none other than hops. In this video, we'll go through what we normally go through. So to start off with, we'll go through an explanation as to why this exercise might be for you, as well as some of the muscles that are targeted. Then I'll show you the demo. They'll show you a couple of tips and tricks. And finally, today I'm going to be showing you two variations. So without further ado, let's start talking about hops. Now, one of the great benefits of doing a hopping exercise, which is why I like this exercise, and I think it should be incorporated into almost every runner's warm-up or strength and conditioning program, is really because it's a really good plyometric exercise. And if you don't know what plyometrics, or the aim of plyometrics training is, the plyometrics is to help stimulate that neural drive. So obviously our nerves are firing to our muscles and they're telling us what we need to do. From the brain, it comes all the way down, in short, and your nerves are telling your muscles what you need to do. And so by doing hops, you're going to increase this neural drive. And this is why you see a lot of sprinters per se doing a lot of hops and jumps and whatever. However, you can still apply this into your running program, because really, sprinting, running, they're the same thing, only obviously there's a couple of biomechanical differences. Okay, but obviously that increased neural drive is going to help you in the long run as you run. Okay? Now obviously, as I've said, it's more of it targets your neural drive and it increases that over time. But generally, obviously, this hopping exercise targets pretty much all the muscles of the leg. Okay? And another benefit, and this will be the final benefit really, is that hopping to an extent is also a good balance exercise and really teaches you to land softly on your feet. And I'm going to go in a little bit of detail into that a little bit later. So, without further ado, let's see the hops. So again, just watch this video for about 5 to 10 seconds looking at the demo, and then I'll talk about the tips and tricks. Alright, so we've got 3 tips and tricks that you can follow whilst doing a hop. So the first one is making sure that you land softly. As you jump up and down, you don't want to land on a loud step. It should be quite quiet. And if you think about it, a louder step often means you're wasting more energy, either when you're hopping or when you're running. So just make sure that you're landing nice and soft. Second tip, to make sure we're staying upright to jump as high as possible. So you want to make sure, again, you're maintaining that normal spine curvature. You want to make sure that coming down and up, making sure you're staying up nice and tall. Finally, and this is where the balance part comes in, make sure you're staying on top of your hopping leg. Try your best not to fall onto your other leg that you're not using. I know you can see that I'm doing this a little bit in the video. Alright, but do as I say, not as I do. Alright, so we've got some variations now. So we'll start off with a regression. So if you can't manage to do a hop, either because you've got poor balance or you're a little bit older, it's okay. What we've got here is a squat jump. And so what you can see, this is a good plyometric exercise that which you can progress from. And so nice and simple, you squat down. You can hold yourself down for a second or two like I am, and then you're going to try jump up as high as you can. Just remember those 3 tips and tricks we were talking about with your hops, aside from obviously staying on the hopping leg. And finally, this is a progression. It's what's called a hop and stick. So you can use this in almost any sport that involves you to jump up and catch something or jump up nice and high. And so what you do, you stand on one leg, you hop, but as you're going up, you lift your hands up nice and tall. So you sort of turn into a stick, and hence that's the name. So thank you for watching and listening, guys. Hopefully you know by now how to complete a hop properly, as well as a couple of variations that we've just shown you. So don't forget the 3 key things that we just discussed. First of all, don't forget to land nice and softly. Second of all, don't forget to stay upright so you can jump as high as possible. And lastly, make sure you try as best as possible to stay on the hopping leg. Hope to see you soon, guys. Keep up the running. Take care.